Hello everyone, I am Rohini Gurau, lecturer in Information Technology Department, AISSMS Polytechnic Pune. In this lecture, we are going to discuss about functional dependency. How to search functional dependency in a given relation or a table. Functional dependency is a very important concept because it is a prerequisite for the normalization concept. If you get basic concept of a functional dependency, then you can easily get the normalization concept. Okay, so let's start. First we will see the what is mean by functional dependency. The functional dependency is a relationship that exists between two attributes. As the name suggests of a dependency is a relationship between attributes of a table or a relation which is depend on each other. Then how to denote the functional dependency or how to indicate the functional dependency? The functional dependency is denoted by the arrow. I have given the one example, x arrow y. Here I am taking the two attributes x and y. X and y means there are two attributes, and the left side of a functional dependency is known as the determinant. Left side means what? X. X attribute is the determinant, and the right side of the production is known as the dependent, means y attribute is the dependent. Why? Because the y value x arrow y in this expression or in this example, y value is depend on the value of a x attribute. So this is called the dependent because the y value is depend on a x, and x is determinant means when you get the value of x, you can easily search the value of y. So x is the determinant in this example. Here I am taking two. I have taken two attributes x arrow y, means there are two attributes. Here x determines y. Let's I am taking x and y attributes in a relation. This relation means you can say table also. I am taking these two attributes in a relation, and suppose these attributes having some value. If I tell you value of x, if I tell value of x, then you can easily search the value of y in this relation or a table. But confusing part is that in this example, I am going to tell you ki this is not a functional dependency. Okay, here one expression y is equal to x plus x, and I am giving the value of x to you, and you calculate the 5 plus 5 is equal to 10. This is not a functional dependency, because in functional dependency you need not to calculate or you need not to compute the value of any attributes by taking the reference of another attributes, need not to compute. Okay, already values are given in a relation or a table, just you have to search that value by taking the reference of determinant. Okay, in this case x is equal to 5 is the value of x, but need not to compute the value of y. So this is not a case of a functional dependency in DBMS, right? Now this is the example of functional dependency. Okay, I will just give a value of x and you have to search the value of y in this table according to x value. This is the functional dependency. Let's we take the table, this table with the values. I am having one table or a relation which has the two attributes x and y, and there are some rows. Four rows are here, 1 2 3 4, value of x, and a b c d, these are the value of y. Okay, if I tell the value of x is 2, now according to the x value you tell me the value of y. Obviously, you can easily search the value of 2, that is b, from this table by referring the x value. This searching on the basis of but some rules. And what are that rules? Okay. Suppose if I say the value of 2, x is equal to 2, and you have to search the value of y in a column. Okay, here 2 value is b, but here also 2 and value is c. Okay, so this is not a case of a functional dependency because the value is repeated and the value this value has the x value, has the y value b, and 2 is the c. So this is not a case of functional dependency, because if d1 dot x is equal to d2 dot x, meaning of that is the d1 means suppose data, any data from a x attribute, and other data from a d2 is the other data from a x attribute. Suppose I am taking 1. Okay, 1 is the data from x, d1 dot x means 1, and suppose I am taking is equal to d2 dot x is equal to 2. Okay, then if this is equal to, then go for the d1 dot y is equal to d2 dot y. Okay, and if second case, if d1 dot x means any value 1, suppose 1 is not equal to d2 dot x, then no need to check for y value. Do not bother for the y value if the value of x are different. Okay, so if I am taking x value 1 means d1 dot x 1, and second d2 dot x is the 2, then this is the second case. Because 1 is not equal to 2, then no need to check the y value, because this is the functional dependency, because the x value is not similar. But in case of 2, suppose 2, if I comparing this value x2 and this value x2, means this first case 2 is equal to 2, then go for the check of a verify of a y value. Then 2 is equal to b, and 2 is equal to b means this is the case of functional dependency. If the value of x is repeated, then y value should be same. Okay, here x is equal to 2, and here also x is equal to 2. Now which you will tell me? Okay, but you tell, if you take these two, then you will tell the b. If you take these two, then you will tell me b. Then this is the functional dependency, because the y value is depend on a x. Okay, but if the value of these two is different, suppose this is the e, then in this case this is not a functional dependency case, because the if I call the two value, then which value you will tell me, b or e? This is the ambiguity part. So listen carefully. It should be, if x is similar, then it should be, it must be similar the value of y also. Okay, here I am taking the one example. Okay, here is a one table, and here are some attributes: roll number, student name, city, branch, and class. Okay, and here I'm giving the some rows are here, and my condition, first condition is d1 dot x is equal to d2 dot x, then and then only d1 dot check for the y value. And if second condition is, if d1 dot x is not equal to d2 dot x, then do not bother the value of y, because the if the value of any attribute is not repeated, then no need to check the dependent value. Okay, this is the roll number arrow stud name. In this example, stud name is the dependent and roll number is the determinant. Okay, so the value of roll number attributes is all values are different, so no need to check the functional dependency, because all values are different. 1 2 3, if suppose I am taking the value of 3, then this is the puja, and if I take the value of 1, then this is puja, but do not bother the value of stud name. Right side value do not bother if it is same or maybe different, but this should be the different for the functional dependency. If I call the roll number 1, then this puja will give response. If I call the 4, then Raj will response. If I call the 3, then this puja will give the response. So this is the functional dependency, means if I call the roll number, then that particular student will give the response. Okay, in next example, name arrow roll number. In this case, roll number is the dependent and name is the determinant. Okay, then see the name. Okay, suppose here I call the Puja, then city will be Pune. If I call the Nisha, then city will be Pune. But in case of this Puja and this Puja, I call the Puja, then who will give the response or who will tell the city? Because this value is duplicated, so I will check the city is similar, because my rule is my expression is, if x value is similar, then and then go only for the y value, and this y value should be similar for functional dependency. If not similar, then that is not a case of a functional dependency. If the puja Pune and this puja is Satara, so this data is not similar, so this is not a example of a functional dependency. Okay, this is not. Then check for the next branch arrow class is depend on the branch. Okay, we will see the CSE IT make CSE make, then we will go directly to the similar value. CSE C1, then this CSE C1, mechanical also duplicated, mechanical C2, mechanical C2, means this is the first case, mechanical, but D1.y is the C2 and D2.y is the C2. So this is the case of or example of a functional dependency, because this first case is satisfied. Next, fourth is the class arrow branch. Class arrow branches depend on the class. So C class. Okay, C1. Then C for the duplicate value. C1 CSE, C1 CSE, C1 CSE. Okay, C1 CSE, but this C1 is the value of IT. So if I call the class name C1, then branch is different, so this is not a functional dependency, because if I know the value of class, I cannot search the value of a branch. Okay, so branch is not depend on the class. This is not an example of a functional dependency. Okay, second example, similar example, but I taken the here number of attributes, 2 or more attributes. Okay, so see first example, roll number and stud name combinedly. Combinedly means this is x, the attribute x means roll number and stud name is the combine, means x arrow y, then in this case roll number and name, this is the value of x, arrow city means the y attribute. Okay, then roll number 1, roll number is not similar or not duplicated, means this is the functional dependency, so no need to check the second attribute, but we will see roll number 1 puja, 3 puja, this is the 1 puja, this is the x attribute. Okay, and this 3 and puja, this is the second attribute, means second case is not equal to D2, means here we clear that this is the functional dependency, so do not bother for the CT, the value of CT. Okay, because 1 puja, this is different, then Pune, and 3 puja Satara, so this is functional dependency. We will check the second example, city and branch taken combinedly for that value of attribute x. Okay, city and branch. So Pune, CSE, Pune, IT, not Pune, duplicated again. Then Satara single, Nasik single, Mumbai single. So Pune and CSE, Pune and IT. So these are the different value. Okay, this X is the different value. So different value means this is the functional dependency. Okay, then we will go for the next example. Stud name and city. Stud name and city, this is combinedly taken the X value, branch and class is the another value, the next value Y attribute. Okay, stud name city, Puja, Pune, X value and branch CSE C1, this is the Y value. Okay, Puja is similar, but the city of that puja, particular puja, is different. So this is the second case. Okay, is not equal to, because this puja Pune, this is taken combinedly as a X attribute, and this Nisha Pune, Puja Satara, this is taken combinedly as a value of X, and the branch and class means CSE and C1 is the value of Y. Okay, so puja is similar, but the city of puja is the different. So branch and class is depend on the student, stud name and city attributes. Okay, so now I hope you got the concept of a functional dependency and how to check the functional dependency. Thank you.